All right, family. We live once again with the general. You already know what time it is. We got that fire commentary, dialogue, analysis of world events, international, regional, local, historical, political. We got it for you right here with the general. Before we get started, I want to make sure you get on over there to Patreon. Do not hesitate. Do it right now. Let me get it in here for you, family. I want you to get over there. Let me get this one out of here. Yes, indeed. We're gonna drop it in just a second. Don't worry. Well, don't worry. Let me get it out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's get this one in here. With the general. That's right. With the sentinel. That's right. It's the Islamic Comedic Order going down. I want you in the house. Over 600 exclusive live streams. You know what it is. Click the link at the top of the chat. Let's get started. We're gonna be talking about South Africans been beating foreign nationals, running them out of the country. Okay, running them out of the country, and so uh, been looking. It's a lot of things going on in Africa, uh, and not just in South Africa. I see it's going on in Ghana, and they, a lot of people. It's just like this, the FBA thing. But these, they a little more violent. They want to crack a couple heads and killing. It's getting down to some killing. And now I seen where the Nigerian cat went over there and crowned himself. This is in South Africa where he crowned himself king in South Africa. And I don't know if that, it's probably been going on even before that. I believe it has. And so what it seemed to me, and I seen where they were just running up on cats and beating them and whooping them, just straight up whooping them. One guy just put hands on the guy, and I say to myself, and I'm gonna just be 100 when I see shit like this. That we as men, as black men, have become so weak, because really what it is, you supposed to take it to the man who done the most damage, who is really responsible, who been dangling your nuts in your face for I don't know how long, for the last 300-400 years, daring you to come get them. You have no courage whatsoever to go and get your nuts from this white man, and so you turn and you beat those who really have have nothing to do with the condition that you in. Real talk. This shit is weak, man. I'm just gonna be 100% with you. It's weak. All these niggas weak. Everybody looking for the lowest man on the totem pole to start a beef with. You see, everybody. I don't care where they at. I don't care where they at. They could be right here in America. They could be in Africa. They could be in South Africa. They could be because they was doing it in Ghana. I seen it in Ghana. I ain't gonna call nobody name unless I saw it. I did see it in Ghana. They was marching, and they said that But what I heard clearly though, but that don't give you no right to be jumping on nobody. Where they saying illegals, which it still don't make no damn difference. You know what I'm saying? Is the illegals making that much of a dent? I mean, when I seen these cats, what they were selling, they was on, the side of the damn road selling little trinkets and shit. You mean to tell me you that weak and you feel so threatened by a man selling trinkets? Little bags of popcorn and potato chips and shit and book bags and shit, this, that, and the third. And so you feel threatened by that. But, even in no different what's going on in South Africa. It's no different than what's going on in America. Only thing is down there in South Africa, they getting physical about some shit. Nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because your ass, because people gonna stop fucking with you at the end of the day, and that's what's really gonna happen. It don't make no difference where you at. It don't whatever group, and when I'm talking about people that don't even need shit from you. You know what I'm saying? They just looking at how you get down, and how these people already got, they already got their own. They don't need nothing from you. But me from where I'm at, and I see somebody just jump on the man. I mean, y'all bum rush the man. Y'all wasn't even fair with the shit. Y'all just bum rushed the man, whooped the man, you know, you know, whooped the man, and you feel. But we talking about in South Africa, where white people have been damn man exterminating our people down there. And you mean to tell me, after all of this, at the end of the day, the only thing you could do is jump on a brother from another country, and the Boers and the Afrikaners been down there in South Africa, killing y'all ass, punishing you. You see what I'm saying? For forever now. And at the end of the day, they got all the wealth. I done videos on it. It's shameful. You look at even the guy that came over to the United States with Ramaphosa. What's the white boy named? Rupert, the richest man in South Africa. You see, and I looked down, and I went down the list, and out of the 20 richest people, out of the 20 richest people in South Africa, they are only one or two of them is black. I think it's only one or two is black. Out of the 20 is either 18 or 19. That's white. They own all the wealth. Then when you look at who owned the land, even the Indian got more land than black people in South Africa. Even the Indian got more land in South Africa than the indigenous black man and woman, which is shameful. You see, which is shameful. It's beyond shameful that could happen, but it's almost unimaginable to be in that predicament. You got all our people down there, and almost damn near 70% of the land is owned by Europeans, Boers, Afrikaners, white people. Then you got the Indian, he owned about almost 20%, 15%, 20%. I mean, I say, well, what's going on? What the fuck is going on? Where's the smoke for that? That's where, that's where all the smoke should be focused on. See, and that's why I don't get down with a lot of these niggas over here when they get to talking out the side of their mouth. You see, y'all motherfucker the biggest hypocrites in the world. You don't want to deal with nothing African, but damn near 95% of the so-called FBA in goddamn United States is Christians. So you got foundational black Americans with a white Jewish Messiah. I got a problem with that. You see? So they over here, you don't want no Pan-Africanism, but y'all over here peddling this Jewish mythology and shit, pillaging the treasures of black people over here. The church is getting damn near, so I don't know what percent of our economy, and so that is critical right there. But we turn and look at, and we always, I can't even focus on no nigga with no flip flops. So I couldn't even, my masculinity won't even allow me to even talk about a nigga. That in itself is a self check. I can't even talk about no nigga in no flip flop. It just ain't in my masculinity to drop down that low. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker ain't affecting me. You know, it ain't affecting me. You see, black people is really, man, at the point where, they really so broken. You know what I'm saying? Because they just can't seem to overcome that ptosis. To go ahead and put that battle, the battle plans together to get what they supposed to have. And so, in their frustration, in the spirit of defeat, they look around and they look for something to lash out at, and usually they gonna lash out at somebody that can't kick their ass. They know if they fuck with that white boy, that he gonna bring them damn guns down there and crack your motherfucking head. So you ain't gonna fuck with him. Fucking with that white boy gonna bring a fight. You ain't ready for that. You ain't ready for that fight. You see, so you gonna go and you gonna find somebody that you can put. Now go and just like, and it's shameful that they've been doing. I mean, and this is because really, when you look at South Africa, you looking at United States. It's no different. It's a mirror. It's a mirror. But now today, when I see, South Africa, you busting these brothers in their head and shit, and but I don't see y'all whooping on the white boys like that. You see what I'm saying? I don't see y'all doing that. Now, maybe I ain't seen the video. Maybe y'all, but that's what it should be about. Getting your land, getting your that's ultimately what it's about. Not, finding, and being a punk. I mean, you can't rush no one man, nigga. Y'all being punks about this shit, man. Y'all won't even get a man a fair one. And, I mean, just tell the man to get out. Why you got to rush the man? Why y'all got to beat the man up? Kill you down there killing people. You see, all because you won't get your balls, nigga, and get out here and get your land back. Ultimately, that's what it's about. You see, and build. It's always about building with the continent, building with African people. Ultimately, that's what it's about. And too many people turn back the hands of time. Motherfuckers out there was fighting and shit, apartheid and shit, and all of that. We over here fighting the Jim Crow and shit. And this kind of shit right here turn back the hands of time. It turns back the hands of time. Now you jumping on your damn own and shit. And I know a lot of people got their little nationalities and shit, but I mean, a family should be able to come in and chill. You know what I'm saying? They should be able to come in and chill. And if they got the ingenuity to build on your punk ass, see, this is what a lot of people is jealous about also, when somebody else got a greater ingenuity to get up off their ass and make something pop. And so a lot of times you say, oh, well, that nigga got something from the government. A lot of time they ain't got shit from the government. A lot of time they just pop that shit off. Motherfucker got the ingenuity to, make it happen. And a lot of people just lazy. They want somebody to give them every motherfucking thing. And so, when they see somebody pop something off and they become successful and they endeavors, people get jealous of that. You know, people get jealous of that. But if a motherfucker don't disrespect you, man, I don't understand what the problem is. We got some videos, but you would think that if they serving, because for me, just like I say, niggas talk about all these niggas coming here, and I'm just gonna be real. Arabs own every motherfucking thing in Detroit. Well, what about them? They get a pass. See, they go to them weaker motherfuckers. Shit that don't even really matter. You see? They say, let me see what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I'm not gonna get it, well, you know what? It's shit all over it's shit all over the board. It's shit all over the board. And it's a lot of dilemmas with our people. Our people come with a whole lot of goddamn dilemmas. They come with a whole lot of dilemmas. This shit ain't hard. This ain't no rocket science. This shit ain't no rocket science. You see what I'm saying? This shit is much easier than than what people make. They make this shit hard. It's really not that hard. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of our people, got a lot of insecurities about their own fucking self. You know what I'm saying? And so they lash out. Me personally, like I say, I don't have no problem with no African coming to America being respectful. You understand? Get in wherever the fuck they fit in. Because if niggas was taking care of their own fucking bag, it don't matter. But see, when niggas is lacking and they see another motherfucker might be squeezing through a crack or something, they get fucking all in their motherfucking panties about shit. But they don't say nothing to nobody else. They don't say nothing to that got way more than they do. See, I'm not gonna start at the bottom. If I'm gonna get the bag, I'm gonna start at the top. I'm gonna start them with the motherfuckers that's taking the most, the Arabs, and taking more out of our community than Africans. What is they taking? You see what I'm saying? Nobody's saying nothing to the Arab. Arab on every motherfucking gas station, been leeching off of the black community to the point that just like when you look at Dearborn, Michigan, them motherfuckers then built a Mecca outside of Detroit off of and niggas talk about giving the white man or giving Africans, they getting our money. Nigga, you been putting the Arab in, children through college for the last goddamn 50, 60 years, nigga. Y'all ain't said shit. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all wake up every morning, you run straight to the liquor store, you run straight to the gas station, and here it is, the Arab kids be riding around in the hood. They'll come down and floss on your bitch ass. They be in Mercedes Benzes. They be in Mercedes Benzes and shit. They be riding fucking Range Rovers and shit. They be in motherfucking Corvettes off of the money that you done gave they motherfucking punk ass daddy. You see what I'm saying? So, and the same with the motherfucking Koreans and the Asians too. They the same motherfucking way. They been over here. Y'all niggas start at the bottom, nigga. That's what it is. Cause if you step to anybody above that, it's gonna be a real motherfucking fight. You see what I'm saying? And they don't give a fuck. They still own the stores. You can march all you want. They still own the gas station. Shut it down, nigga. Shut it down then. You ain't gonna shut shit down. You gonna run your motherfucking mouth. But I tell you what, all these movements been going on. Arab still clocking dough. Every FBA motherfucker, I know where you go, nigga. I know this shit. I don't need no motherfucker to tell me shit. You roll your blunt up, nigga. And you gonna tell me FBA don't roll blunt? Where you get your blunt from, motherfucker? You go right up there to the Arab. You go right up there to the Arab, nigga. We know what it is. So all that fake shit, y'all can pause that shit. You see what I'm saying? I know what it is. You ain't gonna talk that bullshit to me because I know. Nigga, when I break it down and shit, nigga, yeah, go over there to the pastor man. Them pastor man been leeching the motherfucking community out of billions. Nigga, not no little shit y'all talking about. This motherfucker trying to get something from the government. Okay, well, what about this motherfucker? These motherfucking, these pastors, these old pimping ass pastors been sucking the motherfucking money out the black community for the last 60 years. They done sucked billions. Goddamn communities done fell down and shit right behind the church. And you talking about whole destruction. Ain't no African did that. The motherfucking church. Your Jewish Messiah, nigga, that you worship every goddamn day. That's what you worship. Y'all don't want to give nobody else. You say, oh, I know we can't fuck with Marcus Garvey, but you can fuck with white Jesus. Explain that to me. Yeah, explain that one to me. You understand what I'm saying? The largest goddamn religion in the goddamn, and they no different over there. You understand what I'm saying? Niggas in Africa, they know they do. I ain't gonna say all of them, but a lot of them. You understand? Motherfuckers talk about each other, but they more alike than they, when you look at the similarities of they worship white Jesus. What the fuck? You see them over there when Pope Leo went over there? They do every time the Pope come over in Africa, them niggas be out in droves. Yeah, they be out there in droves. Yeah, they be out there, yeah. Yeah. They know what's going on, man. I'm not no motherfucker. I'm not stupid. You see, but it is because really it's about black power. And it's gonna be it got to be it got to be a international, you got your regional thing. Of course you got your national, but it's because it's this kind of shit. Where we gonna be jumping on each other and everybody talking shit about each other. This is the world that we gonna create for ourselves. This is real shameful. Matter of fact, let me put this video up here, man. I'm gonna put this one video up here. Here we go. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
How down on my card?
Now they gonna go find. You gonna go find a brother got a stove. And shit, you should be asking him how the fuck he do that there. You see what I'm saying? You go out of all the people in South Africa that you could find, you gonna go find a black man with a business. Boy, I tell you, you know what I'm saying? A black man with a business. If nothing else, providing a model of excellence. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you can't even damn near find one of them over here. Yeah, I'm gonna play it back. You can barely find a black man with a stove look like that over here. And real talk, I'm just gonna be 1,000 with you. You know what I'm saying? And so you gonna go find a black man with a stove, and white people own damn near. They own damn near 90% of the fucking economy of South Africa. And you gonna go to a black man with a business and you looking for his papers, you should be looking for these goddamn borrowers and these damn Afrikaners and ask them for their goddamn papers. You see what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck let me finish this shit, man. This is ridiculous here. This is fucking I must say that. This is fucking ridiculous. That's shameful. I just can't, something in my mind. When I was watching it, I was deeply disturbed. I just like, man, we didn't collapse. And these niggas over here the same way. They the same way. They don't need these niggas find every little nigga that they can to and jump on them, but they don't want no smoke with when they go to that white man, they go on their knees. You see, they go crying and begging. You see, that's all y'all, that's all you niggas do. You see, that's all you niggas do. I went over all, and I'm still clear on it because I know my people. You see, and I don't do it. You understand what I'm saying? To belittle them, I do it because I want them to see, that, this is where we at and this is where we need to be. And if we keep running in too many generations, and matter of fact, I think this might be the weakest generation in fighting the motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? We talk shit about previous generations, but at least even the civil rights, they'll get their ass out there. At least they'll march for what the fuck they believe. They put their life on the line. That's why, even though I don't necessarily agree with, but I don't disagree when you feel, adamant about some shit and you willing to put your life on the line for it. And a lot of people in the civil rights did that. I can't disrespect. Medgar Evers was shot down in his driveway fighting, this shit out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But see, we was trying to, and we was trying to get to the mountaintop, as they say. But what is the mountaintop? You see, what is the mountaintop today? People we wasn't, we had our own communities. We didn't went backwards a lot. Yeah, and that kind of took us a different route. You know what I'm saying? But we had our own businesses. Even I had an opportunity to see, even when I was smaller, I had a glimpse of it. I was seeing, the TV shops, and it was black. The bakery was black. Even the arcades was owned by black people. You got the shoe shine black. It was a lot of businesses that were still black in Detroit. Man, I don't see shit. It's all gone. You see, so we done lost the concept of black business. Not everybody. But shit, the first place you're supposed to see it is in your goddamn community. Yeah, I know a lot of motherfuckers is online and we doing all the shit around the real nation building shit that we need to do, because you got to live in some goddamn where. So you got to have a community. We ain't got no motherfucking community. Yeah, we making, but that's the kind of money and that shit really, yeah, we make it, but that shit don't affect that nation building, a structure. We making, and our shit just dissipate or whatever we do with it, but it don't never come back into, because we don't open up the businesses in our community. So when we come out the door and we got to go to the store, we got to go get our motherfucking gas, we got to go get our food, we got to go get our clothes, food, clothing, and shelter. Motherfuckers is going to these damn Peggerwood. They're going to them damn Asians. They're going to everybody other than who look like them. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. This is not hard. This is not hard. The reality is a lot of motherfuckers out there running their mouth about they black and that they love black. A lot of motherfuckers out there still got that self-hate in their heart. You know what I'm saying? They still got that self-hate in their heart, and they don't want to do shit for the community for real. A lot of shit, that's the first place you got to go. You got to look. If you come out the door, that's going to tell it all. I don't want to hear shit else. When you come out your motherfucking door and you look at the surroundings, you go up there on that main street and you see who running the grocery stores, who running all the fundamental businesses that you need in your community to keep keep a certain level of when we talk about living, you got to have certain shit, businesses in your community right around you, so you don't got to go nowhere else. You don't got to go to way out there to clothe yourself. You can get good clothes right around the corner, right, or not far. You can get good food, not, right around the corner, not far. Be able to do all those things and be self-sustaining. We ain't close to doing that shit. That's black power. And when we look at who running our communities, we don't got no smoke for them. That's why I don't fuck with these niggas out here, because they weak. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to jump on the weakest man that they can find that really ain't got nothing to do with shit. Yeah, okay, motherfucker trying to get in on the government or do so fucking what, nigga? So goddamn what? They done got in on your ass. They ain't gave you a motherfucking dollar. And you keep your thing is because he done found a way to get some his reparations is, whatever game he might play to get some money out the goddamn government. They saying the motherfucking Somalis went up to Minnesota and say they did rob the whole treasury. They say Somalia went up into Minnesota and robbed. Well, what the fuck? Why you couldn't do it, motherfucker? Shit, you mad because they went up there and got on and shit. Yeah, they went up there, whatever they did or whatever they didn't do. You see, but you mad at another motherfucker because they didn't finesse the damn government out some paper. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you niggas is haters. You should have been figured out and used it to open up some whatever, however you got to get it to get this shit started. It don't even matter. Nigga can't figure out no way to get it. And when they see another motherfucker that's more slick than them and more got a more finessing style to get the paper, instead of niggas on their knees begging these goddamn politicians, they found another way to get in the goddamn government or whatever and get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's by any means necessary, to get it started. You can't do shit but hate on another. Oh, they took it. Well, what's so motherfucking what? You've been begging this beast for the last 50 years. He ain't gave you a red cent. And so you begging and shit, everybody else moving ahead, and you still begging him, and you got enough money to pop this shit off on right now. You got enough money, but the mind and the toasts and wanting to be like and spend your money like them, and you take the money and it dissipate, it just go right back to them. You see, you got $1 trillion that you can invest in yourself, invest in your babies, invest in your community, and you won't invest a fucking dollar. Your community don't look no different than it did 30 years ago when niggas was selling crack. You know what I'm saying? It's probably worse in a lot of instances. You see? It's probably worse in a lot of instances and shit. So that's on our, that's on us. But at the end of the day, I know what it is. Our peoples is then got weak, man. You know, we going backwards. We going back. It's a lot of people out there that's doing good work, though. They are doing good work, but they're gonna be affected by all these motherfuckers out there that's hating. You got a lot of haters out here too. You got a lot of peoples out here doing good work. They trying to be, and we applaud them. They the shining light for our people right now, but it's always some dumb shit. You see what I'm saying? It's always some dumb shit. And so, I don't know. It seemed to be a lot of more of these crazy motherfuckers than it is good. When they ready to nut up, I see them over in South Africa. They ready to nut up. They ride out. They be deep. Hey, I ain't seen them ride out on these beasts yet. They need to ride out on these beasts. It's been way, it's been a long time. You should have been done that and got your land. And even if you did, I don't, with the mentality that a lot of people got, even if they got the goddamn land, ain't no telling that they might not even do shit with it. And that's the crying shame about it, because a lot of this shit is about the will to get up off of your ass and do something. And a lot of people just ain't got the will to do a motherfucking thing, even if they had the land. And so that's why they ain't even really fought for the shit. You understand what you gonna do with it, nigga? Do you have the wherewithal to get out there and plant and grow and yeah, you really got the wherewithal to do that? Half of these niggas out here today, man, they so dope fiends, high shit. They rather be in the dope house somewhere. smoking on something and shit. These motherfucking niggas don't want to get out here and do no work. That's just what it is. So it's shameful what's going on. And, the good peoples out there got to put an end to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like peoples is willing to stand up and voice their opinion about, I mean, this is Africa, motherfucker. Y'all niggas is crazy. This is, our peoples is crazy, man. Straight up. I'm just gonna say that, we fighting each other and shit for whatever reason, but we ain't got no smoke for these beasts. That's what it is. I ain't got no smoke for these beasts. That's shameful, nigga. That white man got your nuts hanging over his fireplace, and he has been daring you to come in there and get your nuts, and you won't go in there and get them because you don't want them. That means you gonna have to stand up and look this man in his eye, and you gonna have to deal with his treachery that he didn't put on our people for hundreds of years. You ain't man enough to do it. You niggas is escaping. They smoking dope. They jumping on their own people and shit. You have fallen to the lowest depths, nigga. You didn't fall into the lowest depths. You didn't fall into the lowest depths. But what the good people must do, what good black people must do, they're gonna have to ride. And I done told y'all this shit 1,001 times. You know what the majority of black people, they neutralized niggas. They neutralized niggas. They might not necessarily engage in that type of shit where you gonna talk down on a nigga or you gonna jump on somebody or something, but you sit back and watch the shit happen. That's what you do. You sit back and you say, oh man, this is fucked up. That's all you do is complain about the shit. You's a neutralized nigga. You see what I'm saying? And that's where you got some good people that say something about that shit. They'll stand up. They in the minority, but they will stand. But the majority of the people are neutralized niggas. They complain and say, oh, we tired of the violence. We tired of the crime. We tired of the poverty. We tired of the unemployment. But they don't do a goddamn thing. When they say they tired, they smoking a blunt, they doing something, but they don't necessarily engage in the activities, but they don't do a goddamn thing about it. When it's time to stand up and say, oh, this is wrong, y'all shouldn't do this and shit, you're not vocal about it. And that's what people gonna have to do. They're gonna have to stand up and be vocal about these is atrocities, man. You can't be, it just looks so bad. It just looks so, it make black people look just so weak. You're gonna whoop a man, they whooped this one brother, man, with fists. They beat him up and shit. And this one man, you know what I'm saying? You could have just told the man, get the fuck out of here. Even if he got his right, he ain't doing shit. The man and he don't. What could he be doing that threaten you so much? There's nothing that man could be getting that's gonna threaten me because I can get. I mean, at minimum, nigga, you can't do what this man doing. You mean to tell me this man came way from Ghana, wherever he came from, and he got on in South Africa? You've been there all your life. You mean? Because I know white people, they don't like no nigga. I don't give a goddamn where you go. They don't like niggas. So, I mean, when they see him, they see you, nigga. So, what is it about this brother where he come over there and he pop his shit off? He start opening up him a business and you jealous. Nigga, you just a jealous ass nigga. And so y'all, instead of y'all, overthrowing the system that's obviously they own the land, the resources and everything. And Ramaphosa up in that motherfucker is taking too damn long. That's your leadership. What the fuck is That's why I got on Ramaphosa ass. You know what I'm saying? I got on Ramaphosa ass because the unemployment in goddamn South Africa is so. He's saying he's redistributing the land, but goddamn, how long does that take? Goddamn. You see, how fucking long does it take? They've been talking about they're gonna redistribute the land since goddamn Mandela. They ain't redistributed a damn thing. They ain't redistributed a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So the people, that's what I mean. And so that got a lot to do with the leadership too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna let these white people have all the land, and you know you got this type of unemployment, you're supposed to put the people to work. If nothing else, you're supposed to put them people to work. You're supposed to open up them farm, that land for farming, and for and turn that land into state, at the minimum state-owned property, and start, the resources, is distributed to the state, distributed to the people. They should get some type of a holding check, as it distributed amongst the people. For some of the resources, some of it go to the land, some of it go to the people. That's what it should be for. It's no reason for them people not to, have. In South Africa is rich in resources. That's unbelievable. So a lot of it is on the government too. It's on the goddamn government. And the same thing is here too. Niggas has got $1 trillion, but see, the thing is, and I'm gonna go to the next video, y'all holiday niggas, everything y'all do. You see, y'all got to wean yourself off of something. You know what I'm saying? And that's what niggas don't want to do. They don't want to wean themselves off of shit. You see, some niggas addicted to name brand clothes. You understand what I'm saying? That's all they're gonna take all their motherfucking money. They're addicted to that. And I know our people want to look good, but you got to sacrifice to get where the fuck you want to be. And then you in control at that point. But see, so our people talk this shit, but all these niggas out here, and listen to me. I'm not gonna, niggas ain't gonna talk to me because they know I know. Nigga, we'll start listening, nigga. All these niggas out here talking all this black shit. Nigga, we'll strip you niggas down. You niggas got all kind of white people name on your bitch ass. You see what I'm saying? Talking about, nigga, I'm an FBA. I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you got all type of white people names on your ass, nigga. Let's start. Let's do this shit, man. This fake. This fake. You talking about it, but y'all focusing on this. But let's talk about all these name brand Neanderthals you niggas got on y'all back. Y'all don't say shit about that. Y'all love endorsing these Neanderthals. That's really what it comes down. That's another thing that get more of our money than any, African coming over here to the United States. All these name brand Neanderthal designer brands that people spend their money, man and woman, child too. God damn it, if it ain't the babies, they Disney and motherfucking every little movie they come out. You know what I'm saying? Some of them, they mamas and daddies and shit buy every little Disney movie. You understand? They whole bed and shit, and you know what I'm saying? And all of that, they get the I understand people, want to do some thing, but see, that's the motherfucking the addiction. The motherfucker always come up with an excuse. Either you gonna cut the shit loose or you ain't. Yeah. Either you gonna cut the shit loose or you ain't. You gonna support these motherfuckers or you gonna support your own. That's just all it is to it. So, that's when you start looking and start seeing where this $1 trillion is going, then you see, niggas, we about black power, nigga. We ain't about all this. You claim you black. Y'all niggas ain't black power. Y'all niggas is a part of the system. Y'all niggas is about supporting the system. Long as it's under this quote unquote red, white, and blue, you niggas support that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm not going. We got to go ahead and clear the field of this dumb shit. These niggas ain't about no black power. You see that part, the name brand shit. Okay, let's get on this liquor. You know, let's get on the blunt, man. Goddamn, whoever on what's that? Backwoods and shit. Whoever on them goddamn y'all making them motherfuckers rich. It ain't a nigga. It ain't a nigga. I mean, shit. Whoever on Backwoods, them motherfuckers, whoever on Hennessy. You see that y'all support all these, and y'all ain't got your own. Some of them motherfuckers got their own brand, but you know, but I mean, goddamn. Okay, I know niggas gonna sip a little, so you gotta leave them some liquor. You can't just cut liquor and tell nigga they can't drink no liquor. So it is some black. But at the end of the day, how many of y'all niggas when y'all go in there, nigga, y'all still getting all that old shit. You niggas still drinking Hennessy, you still drinking Remy. You understand? Niggas still drinking Cavassier. You see, you niggas, yeah, this is what you niggas do. This is what you do. So I mean, look at what you spending there. Look at what you spending on the blunts. Okay, who growing the weed? Who getting the weed, nigga? Who getting the big money on that shit? Yeah, you break it down and bag it up, nigga. But where the pound come from, nigga? Who grew the pound, nigga? You see what I'm saying? Who brought that in? So you look at the Mexicans and shit. They've been making money on our motherfucking ass since day one. Look at all the cane and they destroyed our goddamn community. Motherfuckers still here too. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all talk about a goddamn alliance with these motherfuckers. And here it is. They've been selling poison to our goddamn people. Goddamn it, ever since they been over here. You see, destroying our damn communities. You go over there and everybody talking about, oh, the Latino, they got a community. That's what that whole ass nigga, Kanye, they talking about. They got, yeah, but goddamn it, we ain't been selling cocaine in they motherfucking neighborhood. They been trying to destroy our motherfucking neighborhood before they got their punk ass over here. Black people had the most powerful cities in the goddamn United States and both of them double teamed our ass. And they goddamn it say, let's go on and let's go to work on these niggas. Gangs and shit, initiate all that gang. But really the crack and the dope and shit, that's really what turned the gangs into what they is today. Before they didn't have no goddamn crack. They supposedly was protecting the damn neighborhoods. Nah, the motherfuckers is they killing for dope and turf and shit. All of this shit. These niggas crazy out here. But that's what we need to be focusing on. We ain't got no time to be focusing on no little African, that come over here. They ain't getting that kind of money to be threatening, because if niggas was doing what they was supposed to be doing with that $1 trillion that they and flipping, in no way they could catch up to us. The reason that there's no way they could catch up with a nigga that know how to hustle, got $1 trillion worth $1 trillion, and know what to do with that money and flip that motherfucking shit. You understand? It'd be no way they could catch up to us. So it's the fact that niggas is weak. And they feel the insecurity of a motherfucker coming to get a couple crumbs and shit. That's not the threat. That's not the biggest threat. I can go down and name you 10 threats. 20. I can do 20 and show you. Land is power. Land, you can't even start the conversation without land. You ain't got no land, you ain't got shit. Like Malcolm X said, land is the basis of nation. If you ain't got no land, you ain't got shit. That's where the conversation starts. You ain't got no land, you ain't got shit. Ain't moving nothing. If you ain't got no land, because with land come everything. I'm gonna talk about it. Come black family. We're gonna pick up. Support the general, man. You ain't gonna get this shit like this nowhere else. These punk ass niggas out here, I can tell you, you can watch, you can listen. Niggas is spinning their wheels. And after a while, remember that I told you, I don't gotta say shit else. Don't need to. Okay? Because if you ain't doing the essential things, you gonna see that shit dissipate. That's all that's gonna happen. You see, motherfuckers come in running their mouth, bumping their gun. They do it in every movement. God damn it. But at the end of the day, the essentials and the shit that I'm showing you, the essentials. When I come out, I can go on to YouTube and I can look at and listen to everybody run their motherfucking mouth. And then I go right outside and I say, you know what? And I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say, let's go look and see who owned the businesses. Do they still own the businesses today? It's the same shit. And when I come out and I start to see that black people own the stores and they own the start with the corner store. Motherfucker, that's the first store. That's the first store a motherfucker gonna go to. Is the corner store. Start with the corner store. You understand what I'm saying? When you go out and you see, just like that brother in South Africa had a store like that, when you could come out your motherfucking door and see that every corner store in your community is owned by somebody black, then you know the shit. Other than that, motherfuckers talking. You see what I'm saying? That's where you got to start. Not the nigga that's coming from because regardless to whether he make $1 or not, that store we still got. That's the what they call it. It's like damn, what's that word? But it lets you know that you moving in the right direction. You see what I'm saying? It's a marker, a distinction of success that you know that you're going. And until you see that one essential thing, you got Dr. Clark say start with your underwear. You see what I'm saying? Start an underwear company. you don't even make your underwear. You don't even make your underwear, man. Yeah, say you don't even make the diaper to go on your babies. You know what I'm saying? We don't even make diapers. We don't even make underwear. And Dr. Clark say, you know, he said that, didn't he? He said start with, and he said the reason why, you know, until you can at least hide them until you get the shit right, you know. So if your stitching ain't right and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can, you can wear them, without somebody seeing you got fucked up stitching in your drawer, but you can keep working on it till you get it right. You see what I'm saying? We ain't doing shit. We don't make socks. We don't make shit. We don't make shit. We don't manufacture shit. That's our insecurity. So we lash out. That ain't got shit to do with that man. That ain't got shit to do with no man coming over here, no woman coming over here, going nowhere else. If you had all those things in place that we suppose that, you would not feel insecure. Nobody could catch up. It wouldn't be no need. It's no way. You know what I'm saying? It'd be no way that somebody could catch up with us. Because we have all the essentials in place and we wouldn't let, you could come over and build, but we own the manufacturing. We own the manufacturing company, production and shit. And, and most definitely we ain't going to let nobody come over and take that. So that's where we got to start. Family, come right black. We're going to build some more. We're going to build some more. We got violence going on all over the world with our people. Get over there to Patreon, support the general. I'll be right black. See you in a minute. Black Power.